Oh, you can read that out loud.
For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever.
We was going off in the past, man. Every effect has a cause. So what caused us to come over here in cargo slave ships, man? All right? That's why I said that what, 33, Deuteronomy 33? How shall one chase 1,000, another put 10,000 in flight?
32.
Unless the water, except the rock can save them? I mean,
sold them.
Sold them.
Yeah.
So what's the effect of a race full of dominant men get held captive by little borderline cavemen? Look, well, straight up cavemen. Something had to cause that to happen. It's a phenomenon, man. That's a marvelous wonder. All right, go ahead. You got some precepts.
The Lord gave us.
And then you.
Hey, I just wanted to add to what you were saying.
Yep.
And you got these simple-minded jakes, right?
Yep.
They'll say, it can't be no God. What kind of God will let people go through slavery and all these people be killed, let people just die like that, right?
You saw that movie, yep.
But when you think about it, you think about the scriptures, the kind of God that allowed that to happen is the kind of God that got a certain people who he set up to follow certain laws, statutes, and commandments.
Yeah. Well, real quick before we get our precepts, somebody get Amos 3 and 2. You only have I known.
3 and 3. Yeah,
3 and just, you know.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you only have I. That's a beautiful point because the Most High is only going to punish his children, man. If I got a son and I got standards for my son on how he wants to act, and I say, look, son, don't be acting like them damn niggas outside, man. Those motherfucking thugs and shit, man. Pull your goddamn pants up. And next thing I know, you smoking weed, you being a nigga, you put them funny, you get them funny ass haircuts, all right, and you get them tattoos. Am I gonna punish them niggas, or am I gonna punish you for hanging with them niggas?
That's a real father.
That's a real father.
Brothers been bringing it out through the spirit. This society is offended at real men. So basically that shows by, like you said, like a lot of Jakes feel that way. That show the majority of the men of our nation, man, pussified, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you think about what God would do this to his people, an austere God. Well, Yahweh Shai said he's an austere man. He's a hard man.
If you had a supervisor or a father that told you don't do something and you did it and there was no consequence, you would walk all over your dad, man. You would have no respect for that person in authority. So you gotta whip that ride out, man.
Hey, and ultimately that's love.
Yeah.
He said he chastened those that he loved.
He don't love the heathens. That's why they chilling right now.
Yeah. Hey, they not cursed when they eat that shit. Like from this restaurant, they not cursed. Like they don't get them bodily ailments and diseases when they eat ribs and oysters and all that shit, smoking all them cigarettes. They'll be just fine, man. But you Jakes, you will get all type of diseases, man.
They the number one disease.
You know, and don't just say black man. It don't even, like when you say who has the highest amount of high blood pressure, heart disease, and diabetes, it don't just say the African American, man. It just say the so-called African American, Hispanics, and Native Americans. It never fails. So they gonna show you who the chosen are, man. Who the sons are.
Hey, going back to that point of minorities. They don't just say blacks and minorities, they say blacks and Hispanics.
Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. And y'all Native Americans doing bad with y'all drunk ass, man. And I said it like that because y'all, the so-called minorities, they worship the God that oppressed them. You remember, the brother sent me a song some years ago by this dude named Sizzle. And he was like, I have no white man. And he's like, I have no white God. Don't tell me anything wrong. How the white God gonna save me from the white man's oppression? You know, but go ahead, brother.
I got it.
Okay.
Amos 3 and 2. Ye only have I known of all the families of the earth.
That's racist. That's racist, man.
That's right, brother.
There's a lot of families on the earth pursuant to Genesis the 10th chapter. That's racist.
That's right.
God don't like y'all heathens.
You mean he don't love everybody?
Can you read that again, brother?
Amos 3 and 2. You only have I known of all the families of the earth.
That's God talking. And God, like how the pastor said, and God hates crackers. So you know what it means to say, you only have I known? That means he's not dealing with no other nation. That means I'm giving y'all my law, statutes, and commandments. I'm giving y'all my systems on how to conduct yourself and maintain yourself and how to be superior elite. So all the other nations can see who I'm dealing with, man. All right, go ahead.
Therefore,
I will punish you for all your iniquities.
And that goes back to the point this brother brought out. He was like, we're his sons. That's why all this crazy stuff happened. So to answer your question, the guy that was on Menace to Society, what's the crazy dude name on Menace to Society?
Kane.
It was O-Dog. The loose one. So to answer O-Dog's long question back in the early 90s, man, there was a guy, why he allowed this fucked up shit to happen. Read that shit again. Read that scripture again.
Good. Amos 3:2. You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
Hey, man. When I was in class goofing off, because amongst my circle, I was like the entertainer, man. I get in trouble, you know, my voice was loud. I was the one that was getting in trouble. I had best friends, they'll be goofing off with me, but they had dads, so they'll come to school, make straight A's and B's. Yeah, but they'll be goofing off with my jokes and stuff, right? One day my mom came in and snapped on me in class, man. Embarrassed the fuck out of me in class. And my friends was laughing, right? But the point was, I was slacking off. My mama didn't she didn't slap on my friends. She was getting on my ass. Cause she wasn't dealing with my friends. I'm her son, right?
Right.
It's the same way.
Same concept.
So we was being demonic and wicked with these other nations. The Most High didn't punish the other nations for us being off with them. He punished us for being wicked with them.
God.
Yeah, and it was what scriptures say, all thy lovers have forgotten thee.
Yep.
You see these other nations, Israel always been trying to kick it with other nations, man. Throughout time, and it's gotten us nowhere, man. We just been getting jacked up more and more by the Lord until finally we in the last captivity, and he about to get you Jakes even harder, man, because all throughout time, Jake never listened, man. Jake always wanted to be like the heathens, man.
Go ahead, Tazawam.
All right, this is Baruch 4:6. You were sold to the nation, not for your destruction.
It wasn't for our destruction. That's why that Black Panther shit didn't work, man.
God.
We can't have our own military because the Most High sent the captivity not to destroy us in the first place, but to punish us. So we could be hit so bad and so hard so we look up in the sky and be like, why is this happening?
That's right.
And like, why? And then, but then he said in Corinthians, therefore I set up the apostles last.
Right.
So he can tell you why all this stuff happened within the last 4 centuries of us being here, man.
Beautiful.
All right, everything, this is called perspective. The Most High puts everything into context through his apostles. Go ahead.
But because you moved the Most High to wrath, and you were delivered to your enemy.
We were delivered to them stinking ass white folks, so-called white folks. We were delivered to them damn East Indians. And you niggas, y'all go back to Islam and call yourself Muslims. Nigga, don't y'all know y'all was sold to them damn Ishmaelites?
That's right!
You were sold to them damn Arabs. Now you talking about some Salam Alaikum and shit, man. Them Ishmaelites don't give a damn about you. As-salam. Them Arabs don't give a damn about you. They still taxing your ass, man. Come up there with a yarmulke on your head or whatever you call it, or with some Islam attire. He'll think, man, this nigga think he's one of us.
Yeah, he mocking me.
He still gonna charge you for them honey buns, man. Still gonna tax you for them cigarellos.
Yeah, sell you loose squares, loose cigarettes, and then, selling you all this unclean food, and then popping our women. But you niggas okay with that, man?
Yeah, they fucking the hell out of our women, man. Hey, man, y'all supposed to be upset. But the scripture says the gift destroyed the heart, so they can bring back them old ass, stinking ass joints. They can bring back a PlayStation 4, all right, and your ass get distracted like a goddamn child and forget you in captivity, man. You in a damn penitentiary in a jail cell with a PS4, a stinking ass woman, and some old ass J's that came out 30 years ago, and you forgot you was in a damn penitentiary, man.
Hey, and don't forget about that camel hump they be selling in the stores telling you it's lamb meat.
Yeah, man. Why would they sell damn lamb meat in a damn convenience store? That's high quality meat, man. We under the curses. They're not gonna sell an Israelite high quality anything, man. They capitalize off our curses.
And they know who we are.
They know who we are.
So their whole point is to, it said that, and I believe it's Micah, the 4th chapter, the many nations gathered together against us, say, let her be defiled, that our eyes may look upon Zion. So these Arabs, because of brother in our camp, brother Yashima, he's not here right now, but he always said how he talks to these Ishmaelites, And he said, like, yeah, we know y'all the Israelites, but see, you know, they get into the Quran and stuff, but see, which the Quran is just nothing but a copyright of the scriptures. You know, it's a write-off of the Bible. But then I say, well, yeah, we know y'all the children of Abraham, y'all the Israelites, but y'all sinned against y'all power, you know? But we still the Lord's people, though.
Hey, the brother Ayasha Mathanai Kemp showed me a documentary of Jerusalem, right? And don't you know, during Easter, all these different nations come to Jerusalem and celebrate Easter in their own way. Why is everybody gravitating towards Jerusalem?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking about these Orthodox Christians in Europe, the Ishmaelites, the Ethiopians, everybody puts on this Christian or Israelite covering and celebrate the so-called Passover. Why? Because everybody want what we have. All while we in America getting our butt whipped, man.
They want to be accepted by the Most High.
They want to be accepted, man. Hey, go ahead, brother.
Hey, I got that scripture you just brought out, brother. Micah 4:11 says, now also many nations are gathered against thee that say, let her be defiled, and let our eye look upon Zion.
Yeah, to accuse us to the Lord.
Con.
Oh, well, see, they doing this, but you selling us the shit, man.
Con.
And it goes back, Salak.
Now, you know what I'm saying? The cigarillos and shit.
Con.
All this bullshit, these bullshit meats. You know? Like the brother said, y'all selling us that stuff, man. But see, y'all know who we are, man. Brothers have first-hand accounts and testimonies of you heathens talking to them, saying that we the Israelites. But they don't want to say, well, y'all went off. You know? So it don't matter no more. The brother reading the scripture.
That's like we have a rich father, and the father abandoned us for a certain period of time. And now you took all our clothes, you took our Jordans, you took our throwback jersey, our fitted cap, and you sold us a whole bunch, you sold us crack. Then we tell them, like, wait a minute, that's not your father, that's our father. We just under punishment. Well, y'all went off, though. So now you wearing our time claiming to be the sons of the Heavenly Father, man. But it also said the nations came together and did that. That goes to Psalms 83. Yep. So, yeah, when you get done, I want that, too.
Psalms 83.
Well, he got it. All right. But that's the point, man. The other nations came. That's why I said they came and licked our swords in Luke, man.
Yep.
That's licking our swords. Esau already gave us hell, so we already land on the ground with blood on us. Now they pushed it further and set up these little convenience stores and sold us poison. So now you got this little ADHD kid buying Skittles and all this stuff contaminated with MSG, Red 40, pork. That's why you got guys like Patrick Dell's telling you ADHD come from them poor-ass American diets. Your little son is like this, because he got Red 40, Yellow 5, MSG, pork, all in his system.
Yep. That's why Jacob in the school system or the food system are the way they are, man. A lot of Jakes that you grew up around, a lot of Jakes we grew up around, and you know, and Jake was wild and shit. A lot of them niggas, you know, a lot of them dead right now. Like they done shot somebody or they done got shot because Esau literally got us in a trap, man.
That's why I said we're hid in prison houses. America, Central and South America are prison houses, man. Yep. And the warden is Esau. Go ahead, brothers.
Start at one.
Come.
Keep not thy silence. Psalms 83:1. Keep not thy silence, O power.
Right.
Hold not thy peace.
Yep.
And be not still, O power.
Yep.
For lo, thy enemies make a torment, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head.
So it goes back to that they hate thee because you went into Micah 4:11. The nations came together and did this. Something that Elder Ataza Dakbar broke down. There's no coincidence that every Chinese restaurant you go to, it's the same setup. It's the same food, General Tso's, chicken. You got the plastic cups, the styrofoam plates. No matter where you go in America, it's the same setup because Esau gave them that to give us.
And they all in the hood.
And they all in the fucking
coincidence.
hood.
They all everywhere, all throughout.
And recently somebody got on camera, they recorded with their cell phone of a damn gook, a damn Moabite, a so-called Chinese man, carrying 2 dead dogs out his van and bringing it into the Chinese restaurant, man. So you eat hairy ass dogs, thinking it's General Tso's chicken, man. All right, go ahead.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
That's the crafty counsel because it's a system. They came together in a meeting and they had all this stuff mapped out and blueprinted, man. Nothing happens by coincidence here, man. All right, go ahead.
And consulted against thy heathen ones.
Watch that documentary, The 13th, man. It breaks down how Esau systematically set us up to be in prison after slavery, man. All right.
They have said, come and let us cut them off for being a nation.
The hidden ones are us because pursuant to Jeremiah 17:4,
right.
nobody knows who we are.
That's right.
Or we don't know who we are. So we call Negroes here. We call immigrants here. We call Indians here, man. And they said they came together and said, come, let them be cut off from being a nation.
Yep.
Because
but that mean that show that they know though.
they know.
They know who we are. Yep.
The joke's on us. This is the Truman show for the nation of Israel. Everybody's in on it but us. You know, go ahead.
That's right.
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
That's why we're called African Americans, minorities, niggas, colored. We've been called every damn name. You won't respect the nigga that changed his name 10 times, man. They just don't have no respect for us, man. All right, but that goes back to them cutting us off, man, because if we find out we're Israelites, that means we're the people of the Most High. And we find out that his name ain't God. So we're gonna find out what his name is, and all we gotta do is pray to him, and this will be over, and they'll be in captivity. You think they're gonna give us access to that?
They'll lose everything.
America's a world power, or became a world power, because we built it. All right, go ahead, brother.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
That goes back to Micah 4:11 because it mentions that in Micah 4:11. All right, go ahead.
They are confederate against thee.
Yep. They come together against thee because Confederate, they basically came together against us, man. Confederate, I think that's how you say it.
Yeah, confederate.
Kind of like a federation.
That's the word. Because you know you had the Union Army and the Confederate Army. The Confederate Army was the Confederation of the Southern States. All right, go ahead.
The tabernacle of Edom.
They mentioned Esau first.
Yeah, because he's over everything.
He's number one heathen.
He's the number one heathen, the tabernacle of the house of Edom. Go ahead.
And the Ishmaelites
Which are the Arabs.
of Moab.
Yup, them damn gooks.
What the hell?
Hagarenes.
Hagarenes.
And the Hagarenes.
Which are Hamites.
Hamites, gone. Yeah, because they're the offspring of Hagar. All right. Yep, go ahead.
Jabal
Yep.
and Ammon.
Them Japanese. Everybody knows, man. Go ahead.
And the Amalek.
Yup. Them fake Jews.
The
Yup.
Palestinians.
Them damn Ishmaels.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
Tyree.
Okay,
Which are Hamites.
and the inhabitants of Tyre.
Them damn Canaanites, man. Damn Hamites.
Con.
So you claim to be Africans when Africans know who you are. Cause I got friends that so-called Africans. They told me back in the day, like, well, yeah, we call y'all Africans, but we call y'all the cop-picking Africans, man.
Yeah.
So they know it's the distinction. And I had friends that are so-called Africans, and when they came to America, they got teased because Jake was in the hood teasing their ass. So how can Jake tease you for being something that he is?
Well, why did Trey get mad? Was it Trey? Or why did Jake get mad on boys in the hood when the boy called him an African booty scratcher, man?
Yep.
You know, so Jake took offense to that. Why? Because in the spirit, Jake know they're not the same people, man.
Because I know some Sudanese people. All right, I worked with them. I've been to school, and that's a whole different spirit. All because we both dark skinned, it does not mean we're the same people. The whole world has pigment besides Esau. All right, go ahead.
Everybody's technically so-called black people.
Yeah, everybody's technically so-called black. All right, go ahead.
Asher also is joined with them.
Yep.
Assur, them damn Assyrians. You know, so hey, that war going on over there in Syria. Well, let that happen to their ass, man. You know they not our people, man. You know.
They have opened the children of Lot.
Yep.
Yeah, they helped the children of Lot. Which the brother was talking about them Moabites and them Ammonites, man. Hey, man. Hey, you look at certain videos on YouTube. They got something called the bubble systems. You know, basically ain't nothing but Ammonite blackface. It's the bubble sisters, right? Yeah, basically, them Ammonites basically doing that blackface, man. They got a bunch of shows when they acting like so-called nigga women, or they acting like so-called black people. They'll get the woolly hair and shit. They'll have the braids like the so-called black woman in America, and they making fun of us. That's the children a lot.
And that goes back to Revelation 11, where it said they sent gifts one to another.
Yeah.
Basically celebrating and commemorating our captivity, because I think it's over there, the Dutch, they have blackface parades.
Hell yeah.
Where everybody paints their face black and mock us, man.
To this day.
To 2016, man.
God.
So that's now. You finna get it, brother?
You can actually start at 8.
All right. Revelation 11 and 8.
You wanna break it down?
Yeah, you got it.
All right.
And their dead bodies shall lie in the streets of the great city.
Their dead bodies are the oppressed nation. The so-called Negroes, so-called West Indians, Native Americans, and so-called Hispanics, Latinos, man. That's the dead bodies, because we are without life. Now let me ask y'all, what is the life?
The spirit of Yahweh outside.
Which is the way? It's the scriptures.
God.
That's the life. That's without the life or without the scriptures, we are dead bodies.
God.
It's not literal. All right, go ahead.
Which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
Now that place is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt because it's not literally Sodom and Egypt, but it still has the behavior traits of Sodom and Egypt.
Still got that spirit.
It still got that spirit. Egypt was the place where we went into captivity, so it's spiritually Egypt. And Sodom is a place where there was homosexuality, bestiality, and wickedness. So that's why it's called spiritually Sodom and Egypt. But it's not literally Sodom and Egypt. Well, in that place, it's America. Go ahead.
Where also our Lord, Yahweh Shai, was crucified.
And that Lord is Yahweh Shai, because the image of him was crucified, which means to cut out. All right? And that's why the brothers was breaking down the word Christmas, which really means to cut out Yahweh Shai, or to cut out Christ. And that's really, Christmas is a celebration of the cutting out Yahweh Shai, man.
God.
All right? Because if you got killed by AK-47, right? And I love you, right? Why would I walk around with a chain and my medallion is an AK-47 commemorating you? So if Yahweh Shai died on the cross and I love Yahweh Shai, why would I walk around with a fucking cross on my neck, man?
The way he got murdered.
Yep, that's a conquering, like the brother said. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, because mass means death.
Yep. Yep. So you really celebrate the death of Yahweh Shai and replace it with a fucking fairy tale, man.
God.
All right, go ahead.
And they are the people and kindred and tongue